in the courthouse, that when we were lighting, I came for now, it's right in. We got trees, oak trees, and look through there to God.
You see it?
Thank you. Who's on first? We got a property on Livingston, property on, Roosevelt, Lee Street.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Mr. Thomas, if we could, Mr. Thomas is here on the next one, which is Livingston Street.
Mm-hmm.
And he and I have talked, and I think we've got something worked out. I think we could take his case first, that way we could work it
How we wanna do it?
out. Hey, Mr. Thomas? Now, this is Charles Thomas, he's the owner of the property. This is the one which we're asking for demolition order. He tells me he'd rather do the demolition himself. I asked him how much time he needed, he said 60 days. I said, well, we'll agree to 90 days just to make sure you can get it done yourself. That's kind of where we are. You've already raised your right hand back there, didn't you? And you read this petition for nuisance abatement and everything, and it's truly correct.
Yes, sir.
So your name is Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
Do you know what it cost, to have a, demolition done?
I'm gonna do it myself.
Sir,
I'll do it myself.
do you have the equipment to do it with, they don't need to do it? You have any photograph? You have photograph?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the police report, Mr. Thomas had told me that he'd been talking to a contractor. And the contractor is just kind of running behind right now, and that was the way we should get a contractor to do it.
I don't mind the agreement, but I don't want him to put himself in a position where we'll be back here in 90 days and it's not down for financial reasons or whatever else. You can tear it down, but you still got to have the stuff hauled out and taken to a landfill or something, which costs money. You got money to do all that?
I got the trail.
All right, court, will accept the agreement between the city and Mr. Thomas for him to demolish the property within 90 days. Need to be back there in 60 days to give me a progress report as to where you are. All right?
The police court, let me go get my proposed order, I'm going to have to. sir.
Mhm.
Copy of this to you.
You'll be receiving a copy of the order, sir.
I'll send you a copy. Okay, Your Honor, you ready to proceed with 220 Lee Street?
Yes, sir.
And you've been previously sworn that, your name is Camille Gray,
Yes,
and you're the code enforcement officer of the city of Sylvester.
yes,
And in that connection, are you familiar with the property 221 East Lee Street, Sylvester?
yes, sir.
And did you ask me to prepare a complaint to abate a nuisance there?
Yes.
What can you tell the court about that condition of that property?
It is, dangerous to live built property, safety of the public. It's got a tree going through the top of it. We found, homeless people in it on more than one occasion. It's for, the structure is just unfit for human occupancy. Decay, damage is neglected. And I do have a picture.
I'm going to show you a couple of photographs, ask you if those are fairly, do they fairly accurately show the condition of that property at this time?
Yes, sir.
When did you take those photographs?
Yes, sir.
When did you do that?
Today, 2:00.
Good. Yes, first, are there any areas of Roosevelt and Williams in court? No, this is one that was air property, Roosevelt and Williams private property. Decades ago.
Okay.
CS 1 and 2 showing the condition of property. Based on your familiarity with this property, can the property be reasonably repaired given the value of the property?
No.
What would you think would it cost to demolish this property and clear it out?
Possibly $12,000.
Have you looked at the tax assessor valuation for the property?
Yes, I have.
And what is the tax assessor use?
Average, for this average house, which it is not, it says it would be, 33,900.
Okay, now the tax assessor says it was in average condition,
Yes,
and this is how,
Is she testifying to the present value of the house? Is that what?
that's what the tax, she says, that's what the tax assessor said. But the tax assessor also said it was in average condition, which the tax assessor has not looked at it as closely as she has.
What was it called to bring it up code?
probably $90,000.
90?
90. You got holes through the bricks on the side. I mean, you
Is this
got,
the one with the tree going through?
yes, the tree is actually growing through.
Do you have any experience in evaluating houses?
Yes, sir, I have, when I was into accounting.
Well, use your experience evaluating the house. Don't tell me $70,000. You looked at it, took the photographs of it, based upon what you saw, tell me what your the value of the house as you see it as it sits there.
As I see it right now,
Yes, ma'am.
$4,000.
Okay. All right, anything else?
That's it, Please support.
How many days do you want for demolition?
30 days. As I said, Your Honor, this was air property, and I talked with several different branches. He had several children and busted people are dealing with grandchildren, et cetera, et cetera. And no one of them has a large interest at all. Very small property.
Thanks, sir.
So
Landon Ross. Mr. Ross, I have before me a petition for revocation of probation. You were placed on probation on July the 12th, 2022 for possession of marijuana less than an ounce. It's alleged that you violated probation in the following particulars. One is that you failed to do 104 hours of community service. Do you admit or deny that allegation?
You said that it's not taking my community service.
Do you admit or do you deny that you failed to complete the marijuana awareness program? Admit it or deny it?
I admit that I failed.
It's also alleged that you failed a random drug screen on October the 6th, 2022. Do you admit or deny that allegation?
I admit.
Anything you want to say?
Honestly, it's hard to quit smoking weed or marijuana. And the day after, not the day, but a few days after, I got done with court. Last time I had court, I smoked with my friends. And I only got like 5 hours to do this.
Why you only did 5 hours of community service?
Because I live,
I gave you the best deal in the world.
I live way out in the country. And
I don't want to hear that. I gave you the best deal. I said, go in your neighborhood, get garbage bags, pick up trash, take photographs of the garbage you picked up. Don't get any easier than that.
I'm saying, like, I don't even live in the neighborhood. Like, I live.
I don't care. It's trash everywhere you go. Anyway, ma'am, anything you want to say?
No, sir, there's, I don't even think that other than that he hadn't given his hours, hadn't given his hours. It's crazy.
What is probation recommended for violation?
I recommend that he get some jail time to do. And then restore him back to relationship and give him another chance.
When you say some jail time, what do you mean by that?
A minimum of 5 days. Jail time.
You went on probation about 6 months ago, 5 months ago.
Back in July.
You in school, Mr. Ross?
Yes, sir.
Are you going every day?
Yes, sir.
Why you look over there to your left? You missing some days from school?
I have this today.
Why?
Didn't get on the list. Or that's most of the reason not being on the list.
court revoked 10 days to the county jail. He could serve those days on consecutive weekends. If he missed any weekends, he is to serve 30 days straight and terminate his case. He completes the 10 days without fail. He can be restored probation. Any questions? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Need to get with them and let them know when to start, where to report, and how they go about doing that. Jacob Allen. Mr. Allen, you were scheduled for trial tonight?
Yes, sir.
You changed your mind? Okay.
Yeah, I spoke to Mr. Allen, he indicated that he's going to reduce charge of no proof insurance, he has insurance on a vehicle, not this vehicle. We're going to complete that other charge, reduce charge for the vehicle.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you changing your mind on your own free and voluntary will?
Sir.
Are you changing your mind on your own? Yes. Why are you changing your mind?
What am I saying?
Hmm?
What am I saying?
You entered a not guilty plea initially, now you want to enter a guilty plea to a reduced charge and to improper fashion, is that correct?
Not what improper fashion, sir.
You want to have a trial on improper fashion.
Yes, sir.
Do you not understand that, that's supposed to be an agreement for you to do something different so you won't lose your license and all that? You don't understand what you're doing, or you do understand?
I don't understand your question.
Let me tell PD one more time. And part of the thing is, you all know lawyers that have to be satisfied that the changes being on free and voluntary will. We haven't been threatened to promise anything to do that. Robert Nipper. Mr. Nipper, you're scheduled for a trial tonight.
Yes, sir.
We're charged with operating an unauthorized vehicle with blue lights, violation of license restrictions, and operating something without an IRP registration. Motorcycle registration has been expired, okay. You understand the charges against you?
I understand, sir.
City ready to proceed?
All right, bro. Great, so,
Okay.
so I call first witness,
Yes.
Officer Evans. Officer, were you sworn in previously? Would you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear to testify to get the evidence, truth, whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your full name for the record.
Jacory Evans.
Officer Evans, how are you employed?
I'm employed with Sylvester Police Department.
Okay, and tell me what your duties as a City of Sylvester Police Department officer.
My duties are patrolman / traffic unit. As a patrolman, I pretty much patrol the area, making sure all businesses, residents, citizens are safe. And as a traffic unit, I enforce the traffic laws.
Met with local, state ordinances and laws. Okay. And are you a certified law enforcement officer?
Also, yes, sir.
And how long have you been a certified law enforcement officer?
2 years.
And did you successfully pass your mandate training?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And tell me, how long have you been a certified law enforcement officer?
2 years.
And in the context of being a certified law enforcement officer, have you had a chance to enforce a statute involving blue lights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many of those incidents have you encountered since you've been certified?
The last 2 years, at least 10, 15.
And have you encountered vehicles that felt like to have registration as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many of those do you say you encountered?
20 plus.
And vehicles who haven't had valid tags as well?
Yes, sir.
And are you familiar with the defendant?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how you're familiar with him.
I pulled the defendant over a couple months ago on a motorcycle in reference to having blue lights. And after further that traffic stop, he had a proper registration and he had a Class C license and not a Class CM for motorcycle.
You indicated a couple of months ago. Do you remember the exact date?
August, somewhere in August.
Okay. Is there a document or something to help you recall that or refresh your recollection?
Yes, sir.
Would that be a uniform traffic citation?
Yes.
Now, without telling me anything, just take a look to refresh your recollection for a moment.
Yes, sir. These tickets were.
Before, just make sure you got your recollection reflection. All right?
Yes, sir.
You recall that date when you stopped him?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
August 3rd, 2022.
Okay. And was that located in Sylvester, Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what you recall from that day.
On that day, it was the evening time, around about 7 o'clock-ish. I was finna make a right-hand turn on East Franklin. I was at the intersection of Franklin and Main when I observed a blue motorcycle turning left, heading east on Franklin that had blue LED lights attached to the motorcycle. I got behind the motorcycle, initiated a traffic stop in the parking lot of Circle K, which is 440 Franklin Street in Sylvester, Georgia. Before I get out of my car, said defendant had already exited off his bike and was making his way back to my patrol car. That's when I got out of my patrol car, asked him for his license so he can identify himself and things of that nature. I then asked the defendant for the information on the motorcycle. I realized it did not have a tag on it. He said that he did have those items, but at that time he was refusing to give it to me. I did state to him why I put him over, which was for the blue lights. That was the initial reason for that traffic stop. As that traffic stop further, he requested a supervisor. At that point in time, I went on the radio, requested my supervisor to come out to the scene, and I just stayed there and refrained from anything further until my supervisor came. My supervisor then arrived on the scene. She spoke with him.
Who's your supervisor?
Corporal Palmer.
Go ahead.
She then spoke with said defendant. And
Were you present when she was speaking with you?
Yes, I was. She then spoke with him. She heard his concerns at that time. She then retrieved his license and the bill of sale, which was out of Alabama. Bill of sale / title, which was out of Alabama. She received it from him. She then gave it to me. I then returned back to my patrol vehicle to write the citations.
And what did you issue? What citation did you issue?
I issued him citations for operating a motor vehicle with license 4-8-90, which states that no motor vehicle in the state of Georgia can have any flashing, revolving, blinking, or stationary lights on a vehicle if it's not federal, state, or local law enforcement agency.
And did he produce it? He wasn't a federal, state, local law enforcement officer.
No, sir, he was not.
Did he produce you any kind of permit that the state of Georgia has allowed him to drive a vehicle with blue lights?
No, sir, he did not.
Okay. Did his vehicle appear to be a top antique vehicle that typically would have a blue lights on?
No, sir, he did not.
What was the vehicle?
The vehicle was if I'm not mistaken, a 2007 motorcycle.
Is there a document allowing you to refresh
Yes.
your recollection? Is that would that be the uniform traffic citation?
Yes.
Before you tell me anything, what year was that vehicle?
2005.
2005.
Harley.
Okay. Motorcycle.
Yes, sir.
Now, you indicated the blue lights. They were blue LED lights.
Yes, sir, they were blue stationary LED.
Did you issue any other?
Yes, sir. I issued him a citation for operating a motor vehicle without a proper registration.
Okay.
And I also issued him a citation for a violation of license restriction because he was operating a motorcycle without a motorcycle license or a motorcycle permit.
And was this actually on a street or highway inside Sylvester, Georgia?
Yes, sir. It was on Highway 82 / East Franklin Street.
And now the registration, did you make a determination when the last time that motorcycle had been registered?
Yes, sir. I ran that VIN number that was attached to the title / bill of sale out of Alabama, and that motorcycle had been registered since 2007.
Did he produce to you any kind of current registration of the motorcycle?
No, sir, he did
Did
not.
he produce to you any kind of bill of sale that he had just purchased the motorcycle?
No, sir, he did not. It was just by word of mouth that he said he had just purchased the bicycle week ago, but he had no paperwork showing that he had purchased the bicycle.
And you already said he didn't produce any kind of motorcycle license, driver's
Yes, sir.
license to you either.
That's correct.
Anything else you recall from that stop? Nothing for this witness time, right?
Mr. Nipper, you have any questions for the witness? Any question you want to ask him?
No, sir.
All right, anything else we said?
Yeah, I've got one additional witness, Officer Palmer. Y'all, you're all right, Officer Palmer? You know, the city does have a video that I was going to let officers testify first before we play this. Have you been sworn in? Would you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear the testimony you give us the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your full name for the record. How are you employed, Officer Collins? How are you employed in the city of Sylvester, Wisconsin? Are you certified law enforcement officer? Did you successfully complete your mandate training? How long have you been certified law enforcement officer?
3 years.
Okay. Tell me, what is your duties or role with a certified law enforcement officer employed by the city of Sylvester? And do you have any role in terms of enforcing traffic ordinances, or are you purely a supervisory role? Does that include local, state ordinances and laws? Okay. Now, are you familiar with the defendant? Tell me how you're familiar with the defendant. Do you recall that date that it was made? Okay. Is there a document that will allow you to refresh your recollections of when that date was? Without telling me if they paid you something about citation to refresh your recollection. Can you recall when that date was? When was that? 2022? All right, tell me what you recall from that incident.
I was patrolling the city of Sylvester when Officer Edwards asked me to turn his way. When I arrived out on traffic stop with him, I made contact with him and the defendant, and Officer Edwards advised me what he was stopping for, the lights on the vehicle. And then it just went from there, went from the lights to him not having a proper license to drive the motorcycle. Which started an argument between me, the defendant, and Officer Edwards. We were trying to explain to him that you have to have a CM license to drive a motorcycle. He kept telling us he can have a Class C, and that the judge told him that he can have a Class C license. That he didn't need a CM license because the people who have Class C and license are the ones that want to die. Are the words that he used. He continuously refused to sign citations. He gave me multiple chances to sign citations. Kept telling him he didn't sign citations, he would go to jail. Kept telling him no, he wasn't signing citations, no. But on his own, like he was fixing to leave, and I advised him that he can't leave, that he had to sign the citation or he would go to jail. It was just a repetitive argument that night between us and the
And you're familiar with it, certain classes of vehicle don't require registration or tag or license. Was this motorcycle in a class of vehicle that did not require registration, did not require motorcycle license? It's your understanding of the law that it did require license and registration. Anything else you recall from this incident?
There's a lot going on that night, especially with this particular traffic stop. Like I said, it was a repetitive argument between us and him. Every time we tried to explain the law, he knew better. It was just repetitive. I guess he thought because I was shift supervisor, I was going to tell my officer not to write a citation. And like I told him on scene, I would never tell my officer not to write a citation. I'm not going to step on his toes. I can do that. I can go ask him. We're not going to.
Wait back a second. If you were on the scene and you saw something that you did not think was a traffic violation or offense, you would instruct him accordingly, correct?
Yes, sir. I was, at that point, if I knew that it was not within the means of our job, it was not within the means of the law, I would instruct him like, no, that's not it, that's not the way you feel about this. And we would approach it differently. However, officer was doing the job.
Got no further sources time.
You have any questions for this witness?
Sir.
Okay, anything else you said?
Just the video, Your Honor. I can, if you need me to establish a foundation, I can call Officer Edwards up here. if you're willing to stipulate the video and do that.
Do you have any objections to the video being shown, sir?
Pretty much got it down pat.
I don't understand that answer. Do you not want me to see the video, or do you don't mind me seeing the video?
You want to be if you want to, I mean.
Lay the foundation.
Officer Edwards, I recall I'll show this.
Okay.
Officer Edwards,
Yes, sir.
are you equipped with a dash cam or body cam?
Yes, sir, I am with the body camera.
Okay, the instant question that we discussed earlier, did you have a dash cam or body cam working at that time?
Yes, sir, my body cam was working during the entire incident.
Okay, and was it recording video?
Yes, sir, with video and audio.
Okay, and is that video stored somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and where is that stored at?
It's stored on our body cameras. It's also stored at the police department on our software, and it's also stored here in the courtroom today on a flash drive.
Okay, now that flash drive, is it present?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Does that appear to be the flash drive where your video is stored on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as far as you know, has it been altered, amended, changed?
No, sir, it hasn't.
All right. Does it accurately reflect the events in question for what we're here tonight for?
Yes, sir, it does.
Now, I intended the video.
Any objection?
Sorry.
Any objection to the video being tendered in
I'm
there?
just trying to figure out when I'm gonna be able to speak my side.
We'll find out no objection, Mr. Baker.
Now, we send the video and play video.
Make it close.
Do you want the video just for you or?
It needs to be able to. I need to go around that side.
I said I can only play on this screen, so however you want me to angle it.
So sit up there without
Both.
pushing the seat over.
Yes, sir.
You step over to this side, so you can
Change them. You got your license on you.
And just, Your Honor, for your information, this video is almost 50 minutes long in its entirety.
Then we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Who will know what the relevant part is?
If the defendant is not checked, we'll find it skipping around to the relevant parts.
I don't hear the end of it.
You can say it first. Since the plan for just, I'm gonna let you see it too. On the wall.
I know what happened that night, so I mean, I don't know why we even playing.
Change them. You got your license on you.
Yeah, I do got my license on.
And where's your tag to the motorcycle?
I just bought the bike.
Alright. Well, you got the bill of sale or the paperwork to it?
I have the title inside of this other thing.
Need to see that too.
First of all, it's not illegal to have lights on a motorcycle.
Sir, I'm not gonna argue with you. Either you can give me your stuff or you can just go ahead and get it back out of the car.
First of all, man, if you do that, you can
18 to 15. Could you come, sir,
make
please?
around here. Because first of all,
I ain't finna argue with you.
yeah, I was telling him, I'm not arguing with you.
That's fine. I've asked you for your license and paperwork to the motorcycle. I'm not gonna ask again.
Let's talk to you.
Alright, I need to see your license. That's fine. She's on the way. She's on the way. I already called her.
I ain't got to do nothing else until your supervisor gets here. First of all,
Alrighty.
I don't know why y'all insist on harassing folks.
Circuit K parking lot. He requested you.
You see me all the time. I don't be bothering nothing. And having lights on a motorcycle is not illegal in the state of Georgia.
Having blue lights on any vehicle in the state of Georgia is illegal.
Sorry, but
Alright.
on that type of vehicle it is.
It's
But
not.
on a motorcycle it ain't. The lights is for my safety.
Alright.
It's
They
for
can't.
people to
They
see.
cannot be blue.
Okay, they ain't got to be blue. What color you want? Blue, there was purple. You colorblind, man. Good point. Good there. That's purple. That's purple lights, man.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, Miss Palmer. How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Been a long time.
I got you.
Man, so I got blue lights. One the purple. My bike's blue.
You still can't have purple on it either.
Why?
It's for funeral homes. That's the law. That's the law.
It's for my safety on a bike. It's not on.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it's the law.
I see motorcycles all the time with it.
And when we see them, we stop you.
I mean, clearly I wasn't doing nothing wrong. This gentleman pulled me over. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't doing anything wrong.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, purple light, you can have it. It's
Okay, well, I got to talk with him. There's a problem. You don't have to be so rude to me about the lights. I can cut them off.
What was the rude to you about? Like, how was the rude?
Well, for one, he don't want to talk. He don't want to do nothing. I'm trying to be a reasonable man with him. I'm trying to be reasonable. So I don't bother nobody. I've lived here all my life. I worked for Giles Cohen for almost 10 years.
I got you.
So
I mean, I'll watch his body camera, and I'll investigate the complaint of him being rude, and I'll handle it from there.
So,
but
I didn't do nothing wrong.
I got you.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Not doing nothing wrong.
I got you.
I was just going to Walmart, get some things for my house, and I was going back home.
I understand, but again, he had every reason for you because of the light on your vehicle. I know you said that you didn't know, but it's still in the code section, still against the law.
Well, I've done my research. It says on a motorcycle, it shouldn't matter. It don't matter because it's a motorcycle.
I've never seen that in the law.
People can't see these things. People get killed on all the time.
You're not telling me nothing I don't know.
Because people don't see them. Okay, so what we got to do is protect ourselves to ride them. People do not pay attention. There's been so many people, friends of mine, that's been killed because people in automobiles run them over.
I got you. Well, we're going to let Officer Edwards finish his traffic stop on you, okay? Like I said, I'll watch his body camera, and I'll investigate the complaint of him being rude to you, and I'll handle it from there as needed.
I've done nothing wrong with him. I did nothing wrong to him, and I've done nothing wrong. He should have just said, hey, can you do something with your life? Pick him up.
What else do you need?
I've asked him for his license and his title for the motorcycle. He ain't got a tag on it either.
I just bought the bike. I ain't had the bike that long. I just got it running. Not even a week ago. Not even a week ago.
You don't have any proof of anything, the insurance or anything?
Yes, I have. Yeah, that's the insurance on the bike. That's the title. That's the title to it.
Can I see your driver's license?
Thank you, ma'am.
I've never seen the video, so I couldn't. Till it gets out of the vehicle. It's at 6 minutes, 15 seconds. That way.
Was anything else of note on the video?
I'm sorry.
No, we're fine. I'm not playing the rest of the video. Unless you just want to see it on.
We stopped at 6:50 for the record.
Yeah, Officer Evers, anything else you may have after the video's been played? And as a result of the interaction, you issued the citations that you required, correct? And I have nothing further. I attended the statutes, blue light statute, two statutes for this consideration.
Any questions for this witness at this time? You understand that you're not required to say anything?
Sir?
You understand that you are not required to say anything?
I have no question.
You want to waive your right to remain silent so I can hear your side of the story? Do you wish to waive your constitutional right to remain silent so that I can hear your side of the story?
Yes, I can speak.
No, you got to let,
I'm
no,
not-
I understand.
I don't
Step over that table to your right over there. Talk to that boy for, let him explain to you what I'm trying to tell you. There are certain laws that I have to abide by as judge, that make you understand your rights before you go forward. Yeah, do you waive your right to remain silent? All right, state your full name.
My name's Robert Brandon.
All right, what do you want to tell me?
Sir, that week right there, I had just bought the motorcycle. I put insurance on it, the bike was not running. I had just got the bike running, I rode it 2 times. I have not been by the courthouse to get a tag for it. Me, I see motorcycles all over the state with all kinds of lights on them. That bike, when I bought it, it had the lights on it. It does not no more. I took them off. After this incident, I took the lights completely off of it. Now, the driving on the license, back of my driver license says all recreational vehicles up under 26,000 pounds. And that includes motorcycles, boats, ATVs, RVs, and things of that. So that's where I got that from, where I could operate with motorcycles. I've rode motorcycles most of my life, 4-wheelers. And the registration is on the bike now, the tag is on it, insurance is on the bike. And the bike is registered in my name. I didn't have no bill of sale because I bought it from a friend of mine that lived out of state at Alabama time.
Awesome.
You had blue lights on your stop, correct?
I think that's a lot.
You had blue lights on
It's
your
not
stop.
blue.
So you're disputing the fact that the blue.
I just said it had lights on. Okay. They were cheap LED lights.
So what color were the lights?
They were originally supposed to be in purple, but I don't know if it was the glare or just being cheap lights where it looked like they were blue. I took them completely off the bike. The bike no longer has.
Do you have
any-
lights you would display?
No, I don't. They're at the house. I just pulled them off.
Now, you mentioned about your license. Do you have just a regular driver's license?
I do.
You don't have any kind of special motorcycle certification, anything like that?
No, I was going on back of what my driver's license said.
And that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure you don't have a separate type license. That's the only license you have, correct? But in terms of the registration, you said you got registered there?
Yes, it is registered. It is tagged and yeah, I have to tell them. And the registration receipt right there.
Do you have a bill of sale on the motorcycle?
I never got a bill of sale because it was bought from a friend of mine. And he just handed me, when I paid him for it, he just handed me the title. And he signed it and we went about our day. It's been a long day. I drove all the way to, almost to Enterprise, Alabama. But this is the title now registered with my name, to my address. Registration's on it. There's the receipt for the tag. Right there.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else in report from the city?
I will call Officer Evans real briefly. Officer Evans, are you familiar with the different types of driver's licenses and class licenses?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there a separate license to be able to operate motorcycles like the one we've been talking about?
Yes, sir.
And what is that license?
It's class, if you supposed to have your class C license, but it's a class A license, motorcycle license.
Judge, this is the license that Mr. Nipper produced to the court here today. Does that have any kind of motorcycle designation on it, or license that allows someone from,
Just a class C license.
is that a general driver's license?
Yes, a general driver's license.
Let's go to this, Your Honor. See the rest.
Any questions for the officer based upon that? Yeah, any questions then? All right, based upon the evidence presented, the court finds you guilty, Mr. Nipper, of all charges. On the, unauthorized blue light, court reduces your fine from $130.50 to $80 since you removed it. A violation of license restriction is still to the court based upon the law that requires special license for a motorcycle. Court finds you guilty of that charge, the fine is $117. On the finding of guilt on the registration, the court finds that you have plate registration on the vehicle, so I reduce the fine from $185 to $100. Court fine is something.
Yeah, I have a question. I have a question.
Yes, sir. Rick.
Back in my driver's license says all recreational vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
and these are Georgia State issued license. So how can y'all find me guilty of riding?
Y'all didn't find you guilty. I found you guilty. Total is 297. I found you guilty based upon the evidence presented and the statute that you were cited under. Did you ever look at the law that you were cited under? My job is to look at the law and apply the testimony I hear to the law and determine whether or not you're guilty or not guilty.
Because if you look that up on any website, all recreational vehicles, meaning motorcycles, dirt bikes, all that stuff. And this is up under 26,000 pounds.
Mr. Nip, I need to know when you can pay your fine. You have 30 days to fill my decision. You can fill my decision to the Superior Court of this county or to the Court of Appeals of the state of Georgia. You have 30 days to do that. All right? When can you pay the fine?
How long can I get?
Normally 30 days of probation. 30 days to pay it off probation.
30 days to pay it? I can do that.
All right. Someone have a 30 days to pay it anytime. Before the 30 days, you don't have to come back to court. If you don't pay within the 30 days, you have to come back to court on the 4th day. All right? Thank you, sir. Timothy Felton.
Need to see her. She'll give you a subpoena.
Phelps and that call. He is free. We are looking for each one of the citations based on my recommendations to the court before the set those. In citation 2155, you're charged with accumulation. And a guilty plea to that based on my recommendation to the court that serves. Served 1 year on probation, subject to the following conditional probation within 14 days. Clean up and remove all debris, furniture, clothes, junk, any other items accumulated for resale, and any tents or accessories used to store such items, and that they keep the property clear of all such items, and that they otherwise comply with Sylvester Code.
Does that mean that you're my parole?
Any,
On the second count of single family permit usage, you're gonna plead it that way, you're gonna dismiss that. I have 2 counts.
I haven't gotten the other one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, for citation 2156, the member guilty plea to that, and recommended the court that he serve a 1 year consecutive to the other one, a probated sentence conditioned on ceasing to operate a business on the property, ceasing storage of items on the property offered for sale, or for items already sold, ceasing undertaking any action involved in the sale of such items, such as delivery of such items from the premises.
I'd like to say, like, if you look like CBS or somewhere else.
As long as you, I said, you don't undertake any action on that premises, and you sell it on, it's my understanding you have storage units, you can sell, you can deliver from those units. That the problem here is you're in an R1 district, a residential neighborhood, and you're delivering items from that property, and you're storing them there, and you're accumulating them there, accumulating them. That's what we do not do. It's ceasing the delivery of any such items from that premises, or holding any such items from that premises. And that you otherwise comply with Sylvester.
Are you in agreement with that, Mr. Phil?
Yes, sir.
Are you telling your people not guilty to guilty on your own free and voluntary will? Or you could accept guilty plea to both counts. Count 1, 12-month probation. Count 2 is 12-month probation consecutive. Count 1. You gotta have the property cleaned up within 14 days. You're not to operate any kind of business from the property. You're not to sell any items from the property. You're not to deliver any item from the property. You're not to store any item on the property. Did I miss anything?
No, sir, I'll let it come.
So, you understand that if you violated these conditions of probation, you can be revoked up to 24 months in jail. You understand that?
I know, it's 12 months.
Okay. What do y'all have to do about fines? No fines, or? the
Your Honor, I did not recommend to the court any fines.
Go ahead, fine. The fine is $400. It's suspended upon you complying with the order. It's $200 each time. Suspended upon compliance with the order. That means so long as you do what you ought to do, you won't have to pay a dime. If you screw up, you get jail time after pay a fine. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. You and I got it on the big ass.
Yeah, Mr. Allen, had a chance to Mr. Green, I believe he's going to no plea to both the charges. There's no recommendation of charges, it's just an information.
Okay. Mr. Allen? You understand what's going on now?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? Are you telling you feel on your own free and voluntary will? Anybody threaten you in any way or prompt you to get anything to get you to change your plea? What do you do every day? Where you work? What do you work? How old are you? 19? You finished high school? You had tickets before? You had other tickets before?
Yeah, in this case, it did involve a red accident.
You placed on pretrial intervention, for 12 months at the no continued plea to both charges. On the improper passing, the court fined you $93. For no insurance, the court reduces the fine from $480 to $280. You are to complete defensive driving school. You can do that online, or you can do it in person. Once you complete defensive driving school and pay your fine, your case can end earlier than 12 months. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. You sure? Tommy Lee Parker? Mr. Parker, you want to have a trial on the charge of too fast for conviction?
Yes, sir.
You have any witnesses, brother? Did you have an opportunity to talk with the public defender? Do you want to? Can I hear you? Okay. Can you please?
Yeah, we're requesting a continuance on this case. There's a companion case, I believe the gentleman had to arrange to get on. So we're asking the vote to
This is
set
for the
down.
fingerprint.
I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm sorry, I can tell you.
Okay, that's wrong. Where is that? It's not the January?
In addition, I have filed a admitted accusation as well.
Mr. Parker, your case is continued to January 23rd, 2023. When both you and Mr. Jackson is expected to be here for the trial. If you have any witnesses, you need to bring them with you. You need help serving them with a subpoena to make them come, you need to give it to clerk of court, but you can assist you in doing so. If you need that, don't wait till the last minute. Do you have any witnesses? Do you have any witnesses? Don't wait till the last minute, get the address, phone number, and information to the clerk, so she can prepare a subpoena and have it served, all right?
That's right. This is an admitted accusation on the spot, this basically. It's the charge, it takes the place in UTC. The traffic citation, it serves as a charge. You got a thought, you should do that. Generally, traffic citation.
Put that purse down, we're not finished yet.
Yeah.
That's better. They're gonna think I gave it to you, man. So now we're adjourned.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Amanda Judy. Yeah.